Hey guys, welcome back to another new What If here. Today we're doing What If Naruto was the Hokage's Shadow Part 1. And if you're wondering how comes I'm not doing Part 5 to What If Naruto was born as a Nico, the reason why is because normally once I Part 5 to that, at the current time there was no comments asking for a Part 5, thus this is it. And if you're wondering, hey, what about next week? Well, next week when, say, Part 1 was like this was originally meant to go right for when I was meant to record it and upload it, it would be instead Part 2 instead of Part 1, so yeah. Anyway, and if you could then how come you're not doing like the second most, popular vote? Well, because that's probably part 2, 3, 4, 5, and not a new What If. If it's new, then I'm gonna do it. If it's not, then I'm not. Hope that explains why this is here. Also, yes, now to being a shadow, the Hokage shadow does mean that he is in the Anbu. Just for those who want to know that, I've somewhat been wanting me to either somewhat make a What If Naruto was Anbu one, because I know I've done it, but that would been good. So hope this one satisfies a few of you guys, to a lot of you. Anyway, without way, let's get into it. So Naruto would be we'd start with a 6-year-old Naruto, as he'd be bugging the Hokage, as he'd been sort of really, wanting to somewhat, try and be a, somewhat Anbu, as he should finally somewhat go, fine, Naruto, if you're really wanting to be in Anbu, then I will assign you an Anbu to train you. Naruto nod, and Hiruzen was thinking to himself, yes, once he sees, just how hard, Anbu actually somewhat train, how hard said Anbu's going to be training Naruto, then, he'll clear, quit and, not want to be in Anbu. That was Hiruzen's thinking. While a year would go by with somewhat Hiruzen thinking, within the first couple of, maybe weeks or, like a couple of months, Naruto would quit. Well, no, it seems like every time, someone would think, he'd quit, it's impossible, or that, it just spurred Naruto to go on to push past, to break through limits, and Naruto would sort of be 7 as Hiruzen, Hiruzen would go, so, Anbu-san, what, have you somewhat trained Naruto in for the past year? Well, Hokage-sama have, because you somewhat gave me free reign to train him, and I somewhat trained him in chakra control, obviously. He knows a tiny bit in sealing, in Furinjutsu. He's definitely best at ninjutsu. He's okay with a sword, though he prefers hand-to-hand combat. And he's also got a wind affinity, so I've trained him in a bit of wind as well. Though he also has a fire, though he, thanks to the Shadow Clone Jutsu that I showed him how to do and told him of the benefits of it, due to how fast he actually got the wind down, he can actually also do decide to somewhat learn fire as well. And at the moment he is trying to split a 2-meter boulder in half with just pure wind. and he's trying to melt a 1 meter thick boulder to lava with just fire chakra. He's gonna just stare at him, but you're joking, right? This can't be. He's only 7. I know Hokage some of this. It blew. I couldn't believe myself when Naruto started going off. But the more difficult something got, or something should be, the faster he learned it. It was odd. It was like the more complex a jutsu was, the more he could, in a way, understand how it works, and thus got the jutsu down a lot faster. It's hard to somewhat explain, but yeah, he could. Yeah. Though in the elemental category, he knows wind style, wind bullet, wind style, somewhat what he calls like a vortex, which is just tornado. Then his somewhat two own original jutsus, which are wind style, wind wall, and wind style clone. When to start the Abu, you're joking, right? It was stated to be impossible to make a clone purely out of wind. As I said, you tell Naruto something's impossible, and he will try his hardest to prove you wrong, and he very much did so. Then into fire. You could do fire style, fire bullet, fire style, phoenix flower, fire style, fire wall, and his own original jutsu, fire style, fire clone. And here's just somewhat stare at him again and go, he's just making clones out of the two elements we thought were to be either extremely hard or impossible. It's just somewhat nod. He's go, well, what else can he do? Well, he can also do. He's mastered transformation, replacement, clone, shadow clone, multi-shadow clone, and Sunshin. So mastery just means he doesn't need any hand signs for you guys. Yeah. Here's a mid, just not as, and his, well, as I said, he knows a bit of Funjutsu, a little bit, mainly just somewhat sealing stuff, and his chakra control is probably the most impressive out of them all, as his and why do you say that, Anbu-san? Well, Hokage-sama, his chakra control is medic nin level, more specifically low medic nin, as he's gonna just stare at him. You're joking, right? I know. Hokage-sama, his reserves are massive, and I somewhat told him multiple times, or preached to him about how important chakra control was, and well, we quickly completed tree and water walking, and he'd asked somewhat for more, so I told him there weren't really much more. The only one really somewhat being kunai balancing, and Naruto because asked me if there was like any more, and I said to him, well, there is, but it's somewhat medic nin level chakra control, and as such it's somewhat really hard, and for someone with your caliber of reserves it's probably almost nigh impossible for you to actually do it. And the impossible Naruto had, received and had then perceived to show that he can very much do it. And just start the Ambu as you go, though, as before his Gudin speak, the Ambu go, and no Hokage-sama, he doesn't know any medical jutsus. He just his reserve, his control is just low medic, and then he would just go, where is he anyway? He's outside the office, Hokage-sama. He's waiting outside the door. He's gonna just start him and it's like, how, since you, called me, because we were somewhat, we just finished our somewhat warm-up for the day when, you had sent an Ambu to come and somewhat, get me, so I'd somewhat, told Naruto to come along as well, just in case you wanted to speak to him as, Hokage-sama. Hizum would somewhat just nod and would ask for, would somewhat, time to, let Naruto in, so he would, as he would then ask his Ambu to all somewhat leave, which they would, and Hizum would even nod at, would even, ask the Naruto's somewhat Ambu sensei to leave as well, which said Ambu would. As Hizum would then go through a couple of hand signs once everyone was left, as he then put up a somewhat silencing barrier or a sound barrier. In other words, anyone outside cannot hear what anyone's speaking of inside. Soundproof. Hizum would somewhat look at Naruto and go, so you really do want to be a Ambu, don't you, Naruto? Hi, Gigi. I told you I wanted to, and no matter what, I really do want to become someone Ambu. They're like the best of the best, after all. Underneath the Hokage, and if I want to be the Hokage and the strongest one out of them all, I'm gonna have to be an Ambu, the best, in a way. Who's mid somewhat sighs, who'd go, well, fine then, Naruto, though your sensei did somewhat mention to me that you had possibly a way around not requiring a mask. As Naruto go, well, you know that my reserves are big, right? Hizum would nod, yeah. Yes, Naruto. What about your reserves? What about it? Well, how about, I use, the transformation jutsu and make myself, look completely different to how I am now, then, nobody would never know it's somewhat me, and, Hizum would just start Naruto surprised, as Hizum would think about it and think that it was a good idea, because it's Naruto, well, he could somewhat you could possibly maybe somewhat do it to a degree, as Hizum would somewhat nod, and from there years would pass as Hizum would somewhat years would pass as Naruto would now be 12, as Hizum would be looking through a book. What book, you may ask? Well, the bingo book. As though this was somewhat the latest bingo book, though it was a month old at the moment. And Hizum would finally somewhat land on somewhat a page that always just never cease to somewhat amaze him as somewhat starts reading it. Name unknown. Name unknown. Code name for Bloody Red, formerly Red. Age confirmed 12. Abilities: stealth, unparalleled. Strength unknown. Speed unknown. Intelligence unknown. Chakra capacity unknown. Jutsus known unknown. While jutsus known, transformation, but any others unknown. And appearance: mid-back long, blood red hair, pale red or pink eyes, creamy white skin, though clothing random, no specific clothing. Affiliation: Konoha. Rank: Anbu, though in brackets it would say Hokage's shadow, meaning in somewhat the terms of a bingo book with you see say Iowa, say Kage's shadow. It just means that whoever say Kumo's say Kage, it would be say Rei Kage's shadow. It would be pretty much like the say say when Hiruzen dies, Naruto would be, not Naruto, Red or Bloody Red would be somewhat the leader of Konoha until a suitable Hokage is found, or in say a time of war, Bloody Red or Red would be the leader of somewhat the Anbu. That is the somewhat Jonin commander would then communicate obviously with Hiruzen and the Anbu somewhat commander, or the Shadow Hokage. Also, the Shadow Hokage pretty much has somewhat all the same clearance as the Hokage himself. So Red or Bloody Red knows everything that Hiruzen somewhat knows of, all somewhat secrets and that. So and then somewhat rank: Konoha A, Kumo A, Iowa S, Suna S, and Mist S rank. And then somewhat name to or nickname from villages. Konoha Red or Bloody Red, Kumo Bloody Red, Iowa Bloody Red or Shinigami, Iowa Bloody Red or Shinigami. I'll just say Ira. Missed Bloody Red or Shinigami, and Sooner Bloody Red, and something like that would just be, and then it'd be in at the bottom. If she sent after you, pray it's not to kill you, otherwise that will be the last sight you ever see. And yeah, here's him just somewhat shake his head in somewhat some amusement as there'd somewhat be a knock on his door as he'd close the evening book, as he'd go, come in, as the door would open, as a voice would say, "Hey Gigi," as Hazen would smile as he'd go, Naruto, how are you doing? As Naruto would walk in, as he'd go, okay, Gigi, though you called me, as he'd go, yes, yes I did. As he'd look to the Anbu, as he'd go, Anbu, do you leave us? It's like so later and the door would shut. Naruto would then tap his foot on the ground as a silencing barrier would somewhat erupt. That is Susan go, well done, Naruto. Well, as you know, the Genin exams are somewhat tomorrow, so what's your plan? So are you going to continue to be, say, like in Anbu, or are you going to? Are you continue to somewhat do both, or try and do both, be in Anbu and be Genin, or are you going to somewhat just do straight up Anbu? Because Naruto would sit down in front of his desk on the chairs, and he would go, well, GD, I've thought about it quite a lot, and I've decided that it's as much as I would somewhat like to try out be a Genin, with a somewhat sensei, and and to have people and to be honest, somewhat team with two other people my own age, somewhat. It's better if I somewhat stay in Anbu, as I could, while I'm kind of accidentally end up leaking who I really am, and that would be quite bad, as that bear. Here's someone just not as it go. Well, I presume then that you will obviously pass tomorrow then, and from there on, somewhat, though you do, I know GG, I'm gonna have to, when I get some days off, I'll walk around like I am now, around Kona, just to go, hey, I'm still here, and that. Here's some just nod as it go, well, that's all I somewhat called you here for. I somewhat wanted to know that. But I would just nod, and with that the next day would roll around, and Naruto would officially become, would pass. And though Hizum would be thinking to himself, the summer day before, after Naruto had left, about that, and what Naruto had somewhat not hinted at, but had stated that he would have, liked to be on a team with, people his own age, but couldn't, because he probably may end up, accidentally revealing, stuff that would point, him, would point, would make people realise that, oh my god, you're this Hanbu, you're this person, and so also, I've forgotten to add one more thing. In the Hanbu book, it would also, the Bingo book, it would state that her gender was unconfirmed due to a perpetual transformation. There's a somewhat is Bloody Red / Red is always in a transformation. So anyway, though as I meant to think about it, as it means that there could maybe, as you'd think, maybe I could see if I guess so there's who's now somewhat obviously though now being the officer depth getting exams, both of them somewhat now passed. It'd be a couple minutes after the getting exams have happened or was finished, as Harrison had someone would tap a simple seal on the desk, which on the seal was a kind of call button for as that'd be a puff of smoke, and once it cleared, bloody Red, it's good to see you. Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm fine, Hokage-sama. What have you called me here for? A mission? For a mission? As who's go something like that, but and as it somewhat look around / feel around, and the only signature you could fill in the room was Bloody Red, with the other Anbu being outside the door, as the Anbu have gotten pretty used to, if Bloody Red appears, for them to somewhat leave, as they see Bloody Red as somewhat the somewhat leader of the Anbu. It stayed in the Bingo book that she's Anbu / the Hokage's shadow. So and Izan would somewhat go, you can understand, have a seat, as Lady Red would somewhat get up, and I should walked. I should somewhat step forward to somewhat sit down in the chair. A double-laid barrier would erupt. The said double-laid barrier being a one-way light barrier, so light can enter but cannot exit, so people looking in will only see black, but sneezed. And people looking out, aka Hughes and Bloody Red, could see out, but nobody could see in. The second somewhat barrier, the second layer to the barrier, was a silencing barrier, or a soundproof barrier, meaning sound cannot exit but it can enter, so they can hear what's going on outside but nobody can hear what's going on inside. Very good for obviously keeping conversations private, as you'd go, well then of course I presume that you have passed the Genin exams, Naruto, as the person as Bloody Red would sigh and would say yes. Yes, Hokage-sama, or GG, I've passed. He would nod and he'd go, well, as I said, in a way, I have a mission. This would, in a way, I guess, be a long-term mission, as Red would somewhat quirk an eyebrow, as should somewhat say, what do you mean, old man? What do you mean by that, old man? Well, as you obviously somewhat are pretty much my shadow in a way, the Hokage shadow. Of course, do you remember somewhat reading up about the true reason why Itachi killed his clan? As you just look at his and go, yeah, that they were planning a coup, and he had put Sasuke, Uchiha Sasuke, under a genjutsu, his younger brother, under a genjutsu that somewhat made Sasuke think that Itachi did it for power, to test himself. But, well, what about that? I know he wants to kill his brother, old man, but what's that got to do with anything? Well, it's got to do with somewhat everything, and this is, of course, somewhat up to you, but, of course, you told me that, of course, you'd somewhat of liked, to be amongst people your own age, right? To be obviously a genin, to go through, somewhat being a genin, and if said sensei were to nominate, say, said team for tuning exams, to even, see what the tuning exams were about. Should go, yeah, but, I know, Anbu, but how about this? How about, say, because I would need, because obviously, there's a team of only 2 members. Well, of course, either they'd have to wait a year, or I would have to accept one of Danzo's goons, or it was Danzo's route into somewhat obviously their team, and I'd rather somewhat not do that, and because you're that age, why not? Why not? I just go, okay, but they would surely know me immediately. After all, Hokage, I'm bloody red. Everyone knows what I look like, and that I'm practically, known worldwide. Citizen would go, yeah, I know that, but there's something you can do that nobody else really can, as she somewhat think and go, the transformation. So you'd like me to transform into a different person in a way. Just go, well, yeah, of course, the sensei of the sensei who you'd be a part of, his somewhat, Sasuke, somewhat, obviously, you'd, would somewhat know who you actually are, being bloody red, or, bloody red, but, of course, that would only be, what he knows. He won't know, who you truly are, or anything like that, and the 2 genin, Sasuke and his other teammate, won't know. Well, Sasuke and Sakura won't know who somewhat you are. They'd think you're just a random genin that someone had some, like training from some Jonin and say Armbu. As should think about it and go, well then, who'd I be? I presume you've got a identity planned out, an identity and I guess in a way a body planned out as his image is somewhat not as it go. I somewhat say it's always it's I'm never gonna get used to being able to someone just practically create obviously in a way different obviously bodies and obviously different elemental natures that actually when obviously doing the affinity test, which is just send a piece of your chakra into a piece of chakra conductor paper, which would reveal what element. Yeah, and just so you can even manipulate that to such a degree that it even reveals whatever element you've transformed, you've somewhat set as your affinity in a way. Anyway, so yes, your name will be Yuki, as she just stare at him fairly slow as she's gonna go, what, you've got any better names? Or is it someone just stare at his and as he's gonna go, well, see, now and then hair colour, a beautiful Snow White, as her blood red hair would fade into a snow white colour. Eye colour, a moonlight grey, as her eye, somewhat pale red / pink eyes would fade into moonlight grey colour. Your hair will somewhat be down to your butt, as somewhat mid-back length hair would then grow down to a butt. As you go, your obviously dimensions will stay the same as they are. Though say make your somewhat skin, your skin colour have a slight bit of obviously tan, because you've been say outside a lot, so add a bit of tan, as then her creamy white skin would somewhat get a bit darker, a bit tanned. Is midnight, and who then say, and of course lastly a voice. The voice, and a beautiful voice that almost anyone would immediately fall in love with. So soft, so beautiful. And and after a second or so, she'd say something like this, Gigi. Is mid go, yep. And just go, okay, now then, around my abilities and my affiliation with you, would you just be like everyone else and you're just like the Hokage to me? Or would I know you like in a more basis time, or would I still call you Hokage? Susan would go, well, I would say just be on the safe side that we're just somewhat just for now call me Hokage-sama. She would just nod aka Naruto, would nod. As you'd go down and your abilities. Speed, I'd say low tuning. So yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I'd say speed, low to mid tuning, strength, mid to high tuning, and I'd say try and keep your reserves to around like say mid tuning, chakra control. Well, to your max, so that would be Bustle max again. High medic, and you write that. It's somewhat up to you if you want to show any of your medical abilities, but that's again, as I just said, up to you. Someone just nod and elemental affinity, water. Someone just nod, so I'd be more flexible. Someone just nod at that. Should go. Okay then. Anything else? Say like preferences to writing, left hand, right hand. Here's him go. Well, that's up to you. Should somewhat shrug and go, well, you're the Hokage. So it's somewhat up to you. I can use both. I can write with both. So it's completely up to you as you can go, just for the sake of it, be left-handed. So just somewhat nod as it go right, jutsus. I'd say obviously a bit of say water. I'd say you've got the first step down in water manipulation and can do water bullet, water wall, and water clone. I should go. Don't you think I'd know a bit more? As you'd go, well, not quite, because don't forget you'd only have somewhat. Well, yeah, you'd have around low to mid tuning level reserves, and not everyone has almost practically infinite amount of chakra and crazy control. So yeah, plus that would still tie a normal person out a lot. So that, plus obviously that amount of control would be would just be enough to do those. To do anything more like a water dome or I don't know, like a water tsunami or something like that you can do. It would require a couple more steps of water manipulation control, and you're only meant to be getting not Hokage level. As you go, right. Yeah. And yeah, because somewhat as you'd go, well, yeah, of course, right, your jutsus, chakra jutsus, obviously, replacement, obviously, obviously, the base 3 transformation, replacement, clone jutsu, should go, what about shadow clone jutsu? He's going to just look at it and should go, hey, it's not a Jonin level technique. It's only, multi shadow clone is Jonin technique. he's gonna go, you've got me that fine, but a max of 2 clone. Well, no, you'd only be able to just barely pull off 1 clone. With mid-tuning reserves, yeah, you'd barely be able to pull off one clone, 1 shadow clone. So just somewhat nod as you'd then somewhat stand up as you'd put her hands in the hands, and she may be a master, Naruto may be a master of the transformation, but with needing to alter so much, it was just better to do the hand sign for the transformation to give a somewhat higher success. As would, yeah, Naruto just close her eyes, and would, as a somewhat smoke would erupt from her eyes, all the somewhat changes somewhat happen. And yeah, he was would obviously feel, a somewhat bloody red reserves go from what say Naruto reserves were practically infinity. Well, Naruto has kept his reserves capped at Kage level, low Kage, whilst when he was, bloody red, he just let his reserves go to the moon, or whatever, they were. So yeah, and yeah, Hazen was just amazed at just Naruto's control and abilities with the transformation to do something that people thought was practically nigh impossible, to manipulate one's own chakra to such a degree that they can change the very affinity that their chakra has, was insane, and yet Naruto could, do that. It was insane. Though then again, when you've mastered all 5 basic chakra natures, something like that is possibly more understandable. Anyway, and yeah, would then someone look at her and go, well then, what do you say, Yuki, or Red? Do you take this mission? Whereas Naruto would somewhat feel for the somewhat body. He'd made some minor changes, more so slightly more feminine than how he somewhat normally looks, or how bloody Red looks, which still looks obviously very much cute in that, but from the way Houston was simply making Yuki look like, made it look like Yuki could pretty much walk into any place and boys would drop somewhat just collapse to the ground at how beautiful she was. So she'd just altered a couple of dimensions, making the breast slightly a little bit bigger, hips a bit wider, and and a bit overall the height pretty much just height somewhat the same. So then somewhat then look at his and go, I should go, hi Hokage-sama, I'll take this mission. Though will I somewhat live as Yuki? You'll live where you live in your apartment. I should go, you sure about that? Hokage-sama, what about if Naruto, I'm pretty sure Nomdi, you never exactly walk out, the front door. You always sensing in and out. So I'm pretty sure no Genin or Jonin knows where you live. And yeah, I'd probably say maybe Armbu, but again, Armbu are going to somewhat obviously know who you are, though. Yeah. Yeah, the suits are somewhat odd. I should go. So, who is team? Who have whatever number? 7. You'd say is. Should just start at his and then go. So I presume that'd be. So I'd presume, if I'm guessing right, that's because this team, because Sasuke and Sakura is on, and I guess me, Yuki, is on team number 7. I think it would be Hokage Kakashi. After all, the last team 7 was Minato Namikaze. I guess Naruto's dad. Minato Namikaze. Yeah. Minato's, team Minato, which comprised of Hokage Kakashi, Rin Nahara and Uchiha, I forgot his name, Obito. His image is somewhat nod, and go, of course, well, yeah, go though, also, I should go, well, okay then, when are we meant to, say peace together, tomorrow the Genin arrive at the academy, the ones that pass the test. So I would say that you've done, you've done obviously. If anyone asks you, if your teammates ask you how you passed, a training test and that they didn't see you, you had a different one due to that you was trained under some an Anbu, an Anbu and a couple of different Jonin. I should go. Right, what about the 2 other filters? Here's a somewhat look at. I should go Funjutsu and Genjutsu as his. Right. Funjutsu is I'd say no to Funjutsu, though you can use it, so you can have obviously basic knowledge on Funjutsu, so how to use, Sil and obviously release stuff from it. And Genjutsu, nothing that Bloody Red would use. As should go, so pretty much relearn Genjutsu, which here's me just nod at. And okay then. Though what was you on about by tomorrow? Right. Well, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, because obviously you just passed the tomorrow, they will, come here, get the registration done, so you're someone gonna have to say, well, I'll do that today, so, you just gonna have to come in and have your picture done. Next, so just not that. And the day after, when the Genin go back to the academy, you will somewhat say come here, but wait outside. I will call you when to somewhat come in, and you'll meet your sensei then. Okay. Hi. Hokage-sama. Good. Now then, you has there'd somewhat be a puff of smoke, and Lady Red would be back, or Naruto would be back to looking how Bloody Red looks like. As you just somewhat nod as and go, anything else, Hokage-sama? No, you can, no, you, yeah, no, there's nothing else. You're dismissed. Should nod, should, get up, I should, and, yeah, I should walk to the door. The barrier would somewhat be released to collapse. As should should somewhat arrive at the door. I should somewhat open it. I should go, Boo, you can come in now. I should disappear, and a second or so later, the door would then shut, indicating that the Boo are now back in the office. And with that, guys, I'm gonna end it here. So if you have enjoyed the first part to What If Naruto Was the Hokage Shadow, tell me in the comments down below. And yeah, guys, have a good day or night, depending on wherever you are and whenever you watch this. And yeah, guys, stay safe and good. Bye. Good. Bye.